get to the next level. So when I leave the gym here, my mind's still on my job. It's not just about like, is your head in it? My heart is in it. You know, it's not just about the dough. You have to love it because it's not normal. What can I learn in 8 weeks? You'll find out. And my goal is to beat whoever's in front of me.
I did it multiple times, and that's because I'm tricky. I'm sneaky and I'm fast.
Headshot, or are you going to the
serious in his same approach? If we're in the real world and he takes it serious, this fight should not go longer than about 30 to 60 seconds.
Anthony Joshua was reportedly seen visiting Jake Paul's gym ahead of their scheduled fight, generating buzz around their training camps and any tense exchanges that may have occurred. In an interview, Joshua described how the matchup came together, outlining the negotiations and obstacles involved, stressing that the event is far from easy money. Sources say he underscored the seriousness of the bout, pointing out both the physical danger and the strategic planning required for a contest of this scale.
Is the value in fighting Jake for you? What's the motivation in taking this?
So you've got ability and you have marketability in boxing. Now, unfortunately, how it goes is you could have the two best fighters with the best ability, but they don't have marketability. So they won't be able to showcase their talent to the world because broadcasters won't be interested.
Jake Paul continues to display strong self-belief as the fight with Anthony Joshua approaches. The YouTuber-turned-boxer has confidently stated that he can knock Joshua out, even referencing a playful laser tag win over Joshua during their first encounter in Dubai. Paul claims his ability to stay evasive and move unpredictably will translate into the ring. While this confidence has amused some and frustrated others, it highlights Paul's mindset going into a fight against a seasoned heavyweight. He insists that being cunning, reading his opponent, and capitalizing on openings are skills he can adapt from a game into a high-stakes boxing match. However, analysts remind fans that confidence cannot replace genuine athletic ability and elite-level fight experience.
Bring him up! Bring him up! Bring him up! Bring him up! He's not gonna get there without this shit!
Former cruiserweight world champion Lawrence Oakley offered insight into Jake Paul's preparation, volunteering to help with sparring. Oakley emphasized the need for specialized training when preparing for someone of Joshua's stature, noting that Joshua rarely seeks early knockouts. Instead, he relies on experience, strategy, and the ability to break down opponents over time. Oakley's coaching focuses on building Paul's stamina, defense, and tactical awareness, essential tools for surviving against a highly skilled and physically dominant heavyweight. He cautions that although sparring with strong partners boosts reflexes, it still cannot fully replicate the unpredictability and raw power of a true world-class champion like Joshua.
For the sport. And what he's done for especially the women's game and what he is, I think he's fantastic. And he's showing other boxers coming through, look what I've got from this. So you tell me now, in terms of a game plan, what you think.
There's three I see. One of which is, bear in mind, AJ is not I'm gonna come out and get this over in 1 round kind of guy. He does do it, don't get me wrong, but that's based off of other people's work. So when you see AJ versus Ngannou and him were having a fight before AJ started landing the great right hands off of Ngannou going southpaw, I don't think AJ's first instinct is to go in and go double jump, uppercut, left hook to the foot and rip into people. He likes to box. He's a natural boxer. So I think he's gonna be just going through stuff. He hasn't been in the ring for over a year. He's gonna be, popping jabs, slipping.
Commentators Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen voiced concerns that Jake Paul may be underestimating the threat Anthony Joshua poses. According to them, Paul's relaxed attitude and bold public challenges may not reflect a realistic understanding of the danger. They warned that Joshua's punching power is nothing to take lightly, and Paul's lack of experience against true elite heavyweights could expose him. While Paul's confidence borders on bravado, the analysts stressed that failing to respect Joshua's timing, ability, and physical strength could lead to serious consequences. Their discussion underscores the risks of overconfidence and the hazards of misjudging a top-tier opponent.
The ring, I've done enough sparring, getting hit, that you just know. You're talking about Olympic gold medalist. I don't think people understand how good Anthony Joshua is. They see him against Usyk or they see him against, Ruiz, and they're like, oh, he lost. And they think somehow that because he's nice, that he's not an absolute killer.
I don't think everyone knows that.
A lot of people are like,
You're hanging out with the wrong people then.
6'6", 245. Let me just say this. It's a different ecosystem. Look, Jake's a thick kid. 227 is a lot. It's heavy. He's big. He's athletic. But this is different. You're not Usyk. You ain't Usyk.
Jesus.
You're talking about a very different athlete.
Do you want me to go now?
Please.
With all your rambling here?
Please.
Dude, first of all, before I go in on the cojones on Jake Paul, you have got to.
That's what I said.
Whatever the fuck your criticism of the guy is, whatever. The cojones, the huevos on this fucking kid.
I agree.
To step in there with fucking Anthony Joshua is insane. He deserves all the money.
With 14 ounce.
And what he's doing is flipping boxing on its fucking head. And this is exactly what he's there for. He's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. Kudos to him. Kudos to him.
100%.
Now, what bothers me is when you and other people go, I mean, Jake's 6'1", 227. I mean, it's insane. The other guy's 6'8". Jake could be 6'10".
I know.
300
I'm very
pounds
aware of
shredded.
this.
What you guys are missing the mark on is Anthony Joshua is a gold medal winner in the Olympics.
High level professional. High level.
Well, no, hold on. World champion. So I don't like it when we're talking like, dude, you know, he's
It's
so
not
much,
a physical
so much
thing.
bigger.
It's a skill thing.
So I'll say this, and I'm not saying anything's. I'm not saying it's a fake fight. It's rigged, especially because you got Eddie Hearn involved, and they're using 10-ounce gloves,
10-ounce
which is a big deal, and it's 8 3-minute rounds. 10-ounce gloves.
It's terrifying.
That's what you do in professional boxing, heavyweight boxing, which those do nothing, by the way.
They do nothing.
What you guys need to understand is, if this fight's not fixed, no one's taking a fall, cut all that narrative out. But I will tell you this. If Anthony Joshua decides to take this as serious as he did the Francis Ngannou fight, I don't need him to take it as serious as an Usyk fight. I don't take him as serious as fighting Klitschko. That's insane. It's literally impossible to take something like this that serious. If he takes it as serious as he did the Francis, which isn't that serious for him, but if he takes it as serious in his same approach, if we're in the real world and he takes it serious, this fight should not go longer than about 30 to.
Television personalities Jason Cundy and Jamie O'Hara took a more dramatic position, emphasizing the unpredictability of the fight. They pointed out that the massive differences in skill level, experience, and physical size between Joshua and Paul make the matchup dangerous for both men, though particularly for Paul. They suggested that Joshua may even be instructed to hold back his full power to avoid causing severe injury. Although the fight is compelling as a spectacle, they stressed that safety concerns must not be ignored. The commentators argued that matchups like this are unusual in professional boxing and could lead to unexpected outcomes if proper caution isn't exercised.
Mate,
I think it's dangerous.
Yeah,
I genuinely think it's dangerous.
Well, but that's
putting a world heavyweight champion.
And then the cynic,
who's at the top 4 or 5 fighters in the world.
Then the cynic in me tells me,
YouTuber who's never had a proper fight.
Right, the cynic in me straight away goes, I think AJ's probably going to be told, and I don't know this, don't go heavy on him the first.
No, he can't afford to do that. Anthony Joshua can't afford to do that.
Okay, well, that's where I'm wrestling with my own mind right now. You asked me the question, how do I feel about it? I don't know what to make of it, mate. I seriously don't know what to make of it. I seriously don't.
It's a joke.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it.
I'll watch it because
I don't know whether I will, Jay. Honestly, I probably will close the fight. Right now, I don't know whether I will. I don't know whether I will, honestly. I didn't watch. Was it Jake Paul that fought? Who did he fight? Mayweather. No, Mayweather. I didn't watch that. Who fought Mayweather? Oh, it was. I tell you, it was. Who was the MMA fighter?
Logan Paul. The one that you didn't know the name of yet. Logan Paul,
right?
He fought Floyd Mayweather.
I didn't watch that one either, right?
I know, but Jake Paul's got a bit more boxing credentials. He has because he.
What about McGregor? Who did McGregor fight? Did he fight someone? McGregor? Have I made that up?
Yeah, I don't know. Where's your head at?
I don't know, mate.
I mean,
they all
it's all over the gaff. You gave Andy your number and you gave him the talk.
His name's Adam.
Adam, sorry. You gave Adam the number.
No.
You said 03717 22
I gave him the sports.
You gave him the sports number.
No, but I don't.
Get your head out.
No, I don't know. I don't know whether I will watch it, actually, if you want the honest truth.
Well, we asked for some calls, and people have phoned up. They're interested in it to have their say. Let's go to Paul, who's a Man United fan. All right, Paul?
Simon Jordan, a former football executive and outspoken media figure, criticized the fight as unnecessary from a sporting standpoint. He argued that Anthony Joshua facing a YouTuber-turned-boxer does little to enhance his professional legacy. Jordan emphasized the importance of preserving competitive integrity in combat sports, noting that major athletes should prioritize opponents who offer true sporting challenges rather than participating in spectacle-driven events. While acknowledging the financial and promotional benefits, he believes the fight sends the wrong message about boxing standards and risks diminishing the sport's credibility among purists and longtime fans.
For a fight between Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul in December. What does it tell us, Simon? Does it tell us more, as I said in the introduction, about the falling star of AJ or the rising one of Jake Paul?
It tells you that there's a huge opportunity for enormous amounts of money to be generated around a fight that really has no integrity behind it in terms of as a fight, but in terms as a media spectacle and entertainment opportunity. You've got a very talented YouTuber that's built himself into a massive influence with huge following, and you've got a former two-time champion of the world that operates at a very high level of engagement. Whether he's a high level of performer anymore is a different discussion. So it becomes about how much can this fight generate, how many eyes on the prize. I mean, I spoke to his very close friend Michael Jarman about this very fight about 3 or 4 months ago, and he was like, "Oh, what do you think?" I said, "What difference does it make? Oh, it would potentially jeopardize his legacy. His legacy's sealed. You cannot undo the fact. Whatever you think of Anthony Joshua,
It might damage it.
I don't think so. What it will do is increase his bank balance. But I don't think. I think it didn't damage Muhammad Ali's reputation to go in with a sumo wrestler, did it?
No, but after, when Joshua was at his peak, Simon, if I had said to you there and then, do you know what? Maybe in December 2025, Anthony Joshua will fight a YouTuber.
This is the entertainment business, and Anthony Joshua is an entertainer, and you can't undo the fact that he won the world heavyweight championship twice. And he fought in some great fights.
So why does he need this?
Because he's in the business of entertainment. And if an opportunity is presented to him and someone wants to say that we can monetize this to the huge levels that are potentially available.
In a surprising development during camp, Jake Paul reportedly managed to secure sparring rounds with partners from Anthony Joshua's own heavyweight team, a move the media described as poaching Joshua's training resources. Working alongside Lawrence Oakley, Paul used these sessions to gain exposure to heavyweight-level tactics and pacing. While fighters often spar with a variety of partners, Paul's access to Joshua's camp gave him a rare chance to observe subtle strategic habits, reactions, and defensive tendencies up close. Analysts noted that this could help Paul better understand the timing and power he'll face. Still, they cautioned that sparring cannot completely mirror Joshua's true skill or knockout ability.
Cruiser to heavyweight, and then Keyshawn is a lightweight. He's never actually fought at the 140 yet, and he looked almost as big. So a lot of like fakery with the weights in the game. But anyway, now Jake Paul is being dwarfed by these way bigger heavyweights like Jared Anderson, Frank Sanchez, and Lawrence Oakley. Oakley is like 6'4.5", 6'5", and these guys are like 6'3", 6'4", probably. So now Jake Paul is the one that's smaller. So first of all, I will give credit to Jake Paul. Clearly, he's a person who is taking his career seriously. These are quality sparring. I mean, a real boxer, because people say he's not a real boxer, but a real boxer would be using the same guys in their sparring camp. In fact, I just told you Joshua used Lawrence Oakley. I don't know if he sparred with Anderson or Frank Sanchez, but these are all regular ranked heavyweights. So credit to Jake Paul for that. And I mean, he's going to need it. Joshua is a different breed to, like, you know, a Mike Perry when it comes to boxing. Different frame, different size. In case you didn't believe me, right? Jake Paul, this is what MVP Promotions posted. So Jake Paul top sparring, right? Heavyweights. And here's some pictures of Joshua with Lawrence Oakley. And again, Joshua, a big dude, but you see Lawrence Oakley, and he probably was cruiserweight back then. I mean, I don't know exactly when this picture was taken, but he's only like an inch shorter than Anthony Joshua. And now as he's moved up to the full heavyweight, he has filled out more. You see, he looks even bigger than when he was a cruiserweight. Now, I gotta research it, but I want to say I thought Lawrence Okoli was injured, but again, I'm not his doctor, nor do I care. So if he's injured, I'm assuming.
World champion Chris Algieri offered his perspective on Joshua's upcoming bout, speaking from the viewpoint of an experienced competitor. Algieri noted that returning to the ring after a period of inactivity is challenging, as a fighter must rebuild rhythm, timing, and confidence. Maintaining sharp competitive instincts requires continuous ring experience. While Jake Paul is not on Joshua's level, Algieri suggested the fight could still serve a practical purpose, allowing Joshua to tune up his timing, test his reactions under pressure, and stay physically primed for tougher contests ahead. He also acknowledged that the event's spectacle, driven by media hype and social media attention, often overshadows its athletic value. Still, the matchup helps Joshua remain active, preserve his form, and maintain a competitive mindset.
Sources, but I will say this, Dan. You said, like, I don't know if it's going to be this, how many rounds. What do you mean? It's going to be a fight. What are we talking here? Like, it's going to be an exhibition? No, it's a fight. You're a heavyweight. You're calling out heavyweights. You're calling out a heavyweight. You're calling out Anthony Joshua, former world champion. You're calling him out on short notice. It's a fight. You're going to wear 10-ounce gloves and you're going to fight 10 rounds, and that's what it is. I don't understand any idea of anything else. Oh, it's going to be 8-2s. Is it going to be 15-ounce gloves? What the hell are we doing? This is boxing. You want to fight a real guy? You're fighting a real guy, which I am very respectful, and I respect the hell out of Jake Paul if he does step in the ring with Anthony Joshua. No matter what happens, kid's got balls of steel, and I applaud you.
Well, the reason I say we don't know yet because Jake Paul has fought in his last fight with Gervonta Davis was going to be an exhibition. They had to do that because of the weight difference. This is still a weight difference here. I mean, Anthony.
No, there's not. No, it's not. It's heavyweight. It's the same weight class.
Well, what do you consider Jake Paul? Cruiserweight or a heavyweight?
Heavyweight. How much did he weigh his last fight?
He's fought at cruiserweight. He's also fought at heavyweight. Against Tyson was at heavyweight. He was.
What was his last fight? He's a cruiser. He's a heavyweight.
What was
he
his
was
last
two?
fight?
It was
his last
Mike
fight was
Tyson.
at cruiser against Chavez. Whatever, you know what I mean. Like the reason Gervonta Davis fight.
He fought Chavez after Tyson. I guess Tyson was that long ago. Wow.
That was a year ago. This week, I was looking at my Instagram memories. I was in Dallas, Texas, getting ready for me pooping my pants on Netflix. That was about a year ago. Exhibition. These are questions that are asked. These are questions that are attached to Jake Paul events. I am hoping that it's a real fight. I'm hoping that it's 10, 12 rounds. I'm hoping it's everything because I hear it all the time. I hear everyone saying that, I'm still getting it. This is not a real fight. There's no way this is happening. Tell me when it happens. There's going to be rules. There's going to be agreement. Joshua's taking the bag. Joshua's taking the dive. There's a handshake agreement. There's a wink agreement. It just never ends. And I get it because I just tweeted this out.
Boxing experts have raised concerns about the major weight and size gap between Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul. Such disparity increases safety risks, as a smaller fighter is more vulnerable against a naturally larger heavyweight. Many analysts argued that the fight might have been safer as an exhibition, where risk can be reduced while still offering entertainment. However, reports indicate that the bout will proceed as an official professional contest under full regulations. This heightens both the stakes and potential dangers, making it a high-risk undertaking for Paul while presenting Joshua with an unusual but manageable challenge. Experts caution that although public interest is high, safety must remain the top priority.
And I can't believe this is leaving my mouth. Anthony Joshua is going to be fighting Jake Paul. Now, this isn't even an exhibition bout. It's going to be on Netflix. It's going to be in Miami. It's going to be in December. And Jake Paul, if Anthony Joshua loses to Jake Paul, then that will not make any sort of sense whatsoever. Because on an athletic level, an experience level, a skill level, Anthony Joshua is several levels above Jake Paul. So surely this is going to be an exhibition bout. Surely this is going to be... There's surely going to be some shenanigans here. Because if Jake Paul gets into a real boxing match with Anthony Joshua, he's going to get absolutely destroyed. Like, there's no point in me... Like, I don't even need to break it down. What do you want me to break down here? And this is an easy payday for Anthony Joshua. And you know what? Fair play to him. People are going to criticise Anthony Joshua for fighting Jake Paul, but if he's really going to be fighting Jake Paul, which I don't think he is, then bro, he can do whatever he wants to it, literally. But then he'd just imagine. Oh, it's just crazy to think about. Fair play to Jake Paul though, if this is a real boxing match. If I see exhibition attached to this,